Welcome to the art department at King's. If you join in year 7 or 8 or 9, you'll have a double lesson of art a week. So that's an hour and 10 minutes every week. And over the course of those first 3 years, we make sure you do lots of different projects in lots of different disciplines. So you'll have a chance to do drawing, painting, printmaking, sculpture, some ceramics, computer work, perhaps a bit of textile printing. So the idea is in those first 3 years, you do lots of different projects, and if you carry on at GCSE, you've got those foundation skills to build on. If you don't carry on at GCSE, hopefully you've had a good time and learned lots of different skills. At GCSE level, you have 2 double lessons a week, so that's 2 hour and 10-minute lessons a week, and we build on the skills that you've learned lower down the school. We still do drawing and painting and sculpture, but in the year 10 we introduce oil painting, and we make sure in the 5th form you do large-scale textile prints. So it's building on the skills that you've got lower down the school. One of the highlights of the GCSE course is a trip we run down to St Ives in Cornwall. So over October half term we spend 5 days down in Cornwall. And we go to artist studios, we go to art galleries, artists run workshops with the pupils. We go out onto the beach and onto the cliffs and do dramatic landscape painting in all the weathers. So we have 5 days down in Cornwall, experiencing the art scene down there. And the idea is when we get back to school, you use all the skills that you've learnt over the first few years and everything that's inspired you down in Cornwall to work more independently. It's a popular subject at GCSE. Usually we have about 60 pupils taking it. Over the last few years, most of those people have got an A or an A star or the equivalent. In the 6th form, again we build on the knowledge that you've gained in the first few years, but we encourage much more independence. So again, people can focus on painting or sculpture or textiles or a little bit of everything. In the upper 6th, you start the year by writing your own project. So there's no set class project. You decide, in consultation with your teacher, you decide the direction of your work, you decide the disciplines that you want to work with. What we do encourage you to do is be as ambitious as possible and push your work as far as you can. Some of the highlights of the department: we've got a dedicated ceramics studio, we've got a dedicated printmaking studio downstairs. In the upper 6th, they have their own spaces. So it's not like a conventional classroom. In the upper 6th, we treat the students more like proper artists, and we expect them to think for themselves, work independently, and they've got their own studio space which they can work and come in their free time. In the upper 6th, we want pupils to work independently, think for themselves, and be really ambitious for their work. So by the end of it, they're working as independent artists.